Hello, I am Jabbage. I'm currently creating a Sherlock Holmes point-and-click game called The Beekeeper's Picnic. However, today what we're going to be doing is playing through what I consider to be the greatest Sherlock Holmes point-and-click game that will ever exist in the history of the universe, and it's not mine. This is... Now let me try and remember... Sherlock Holmes Lost Case Files, the Rose Tattoo. It's the Rose Tattoo. This is what I'm calling it. And I will start it. But yeah, I think the reason I call this the best Sherlock Holmes point-and-click game is it is, unlike my game, which is maybe more of a character piece, I guess. This is a true mystery. It's really long, like the amount of content in this. Produced by very early EA games, so the amount of money and effort they could put into this. It's got really good actors, it's got amazing, well, for its time, amazing... Look at this, actual actors that have been filmed.
We could set the clocks by you, Mr. Holmes.
Regular in small things only.
Mycroft.
And when my brother arrives, please send him in.
Very good, sir.
Love Mycroft. It's got an excellent Mycroft. Oh, there's Holmes. Put it on. Throwing down a newspaper.
5 million souls in London, Watson, and not one of them needs my services. An entire week without work. It's intolerable. Absolutely unendurable.
Poor chap.
Perhaps I can find something diverting in my room. At least I'll escape your censorious glances.
Holmes, I protest. Your personal habits are no concern of mine.
Yeah, him doing drugs is like a low-key... They can't directly say it, but...
Stuff and nonsense, Doctor. Your eyes tell a different story. As if I'd stolen from the alms box.
Oh.
Enter.
This just came for you, Mr. Holmes. By bonded messenger, no less.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson. You are a treasure. Hello, it's from my brother. This is most welcome.
I love the voices.
Please join me at the Diogenes. I require your energy, judgment, and discretion. M. A rather brief note to elicit such a smile. Whatever can he want?
Who knows? He's as furtive as a Freemason and as ingenious as Babbage. But a chat with Mycroft at his club is sure to be diverting. He may have work.
Oh,
He may need help identifying a rare tobacco. Grab your hat, Doctor. We're off to one of the queerest spots in London.
And Mycroft's one of the queerest men. Oh, I love how happy he is to go see his brother. That's another reason why I like this game. It really plays up the fact that they care about each other.
Lead on, Holmes.
There's Mycroft. And just in general, so well written. The fact that EA Games had on staff somebody able to do just absolute top-notch Sherlockian pastiche. Amazing. You can tell there's a lot of love in it, which yeah, makes it quite dear to my heart, I guess. Saying that though, I'm sort of extolling its virtues. I haven't actually finished it ever, so you never know, it might get rubbish after the bit I've got to. I feel like I should have been paying attention to... What were you doing, Mike? What was that about? What was he doing? Oh no, I feel like I've missed something important now. He did something there.
Good evening, gentlemen.
They've
Mr.
arrived
Holmes
at
is expecting you.
Thank you, Forbes.
Oh no! Oh, Watson checks Holmes. Checks Holmes first. Checks the other guy. This can't stop Holmes brushing in.
No, don't!
Oh no!
Mycroft, mortally injured on account of a gas leak.
Oh.
Such accidents don't happen to people one knows. When I read careless match levels, 5 flats in Camden Town, or omnibus splatter 6 in the Brixton Road, those unfortunate persons are known only to God. I defy you to name a single soul who has been victimized in this ridiculous fashion.
Lestrade says such explosions are the price of progress. I suppose he has a point.
Mycroft, on his deathbed at Bart, sacrificed at the altar of progress? The inspector is insensitive and a congenital idiot.
Calm yourself, Holmes. Perhaps your brother will disprove the diagnosis. Why do you suppose he asked you to the Diogenes?
Perhaps he enjoys my company. Some people do.
Oh.
It was as likely a trivial matter as something momentous. He was like that.
Should we try to discover the cause of his summons?
Stop talking about him in
What
the
possible
past tense.
significance can it have to me or to him? He is lost to me. Forgive me, Watson. I prefer solitude just now. I have no heart for work.
Oh.
I'm no good for use or ornament.
Oh, bless. Oh, can't even play his violin. Oh, he's
I'll find a way to distract your
perching
grief,
on
my
his-
friend.
perching on
Perhaps
his chair.
Lestrade has some work for us. This much is certain. London always suffers from your idleness, and you are a danger to yourself.
Oh, so much drama. I think this is the other reason why I like this game. I like Mycroft. It's very Mycroft-centric, and it's like Mycroft wump. He gets wumped. So I actually think that's it's a very clever writing choice, because it means that Holmes has this like plausible deniability that he's so upset about his brother that he's maybe not thinking and doing as he might usually, which gives the player a bit of leeway to do things incorrectly, and it means we can start off by playing Watson, which I love. I think this game is also very good to Watson in terms of giving him lots to say and do, which is really difficult in games actually. I think a lot of games put Watson there because they feel like he needs to be there, but they don't really make him a kind of integral role, whereas this game does. So, lots to be excited about. Let's have a look. Oh, French windows. These windows afford the principal tenant a fair prospect of Baker Street. I still don't know whether Watson actually lives there in this game. This is the principal tenant, which is maybe it's just Holmes, but he certainly seems to be there a lot of the time anyway. These windows reveal a portion of Mrs. Hudson's pristine parlour. Scarf. In all seasons, Holmes's principal messenger wraps a mangy, moth-eaten item, very like this, around his neck. These windows reveal a portion of Mrs. Hudson's pristine parlour. Oh, I've already done one. What's this kiosk about? From his stall, the vendor purveys the Times and the gutter press with equal enthusiasm and success. For reasons best known to himself, the vendor has tacked inflammatory placards to his stall. Oh, like Queen Kisses Kaiser. The noisy headline of this embarrassment changes regularly. Baker Street is given the banner a somewhat less than benign reception. Clearly this thing is like bringing down the house prices. Wiggins. Wiggins snoozes in a corner of the kiosk, lacking a traditional home and family. Oh, he resourcefully makes his way in the world. For a price, there is little he wouldn't do for Holmes. That's so sweet. Shall I wake him up? I'm going to wake him up. Oh, we've already looked at him, right? Let's wake him up.
Wiggins, lad, are you awake?
I don't think he is, Watson. He was very clearly snoring. Oh! Is he going to be like,
Oh, blimey, Mr. Dr. Watson. I was asleep, but I'm awake now.
and I'm just dreading this voice.
Just barely. What's your heart's treasure, Doctor?
My what?
Your pleasure, sir. What do you want? You got a job for me?
Not bad,
I
actually.
see. A rhyming language, is it? No job at present.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually. Let's talk to Wiggins.
It's late, my boy. Will someone miss you?
Mr. Jonas keeps me better than me ma would have done, if I'd knowed her. Something you wanted?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not quite myself. Mr. Holmes' brother has been injured.
Rotten luck. Hurt bad, is he?
Yes, and Mr. Holmes is inconsolable, unable to work.
Worse luck. Sitting makes the sadness stick.
Exactly my thought. I want to reinvigorate him, find something that will challenge his intellect.
Our job. Mountains for most, as molehills to him. Inspector Lestrade's often sniffing hereabouts. Maybe the yard needs help.
Keep a good thought, my boy.
Okay, it's definitely prompting us to go and see. Wiggins has a distinct aversion to soap and duly constituted authority. Yeah, it's prompting us to go see Lestrade for sure. Is there anything else? Oh, I know there's like... No, I've looked at the kiosk. There's some pebbles. The unfortunate Wiggins may use these regularly shaped stones as toys. And there's manure. The unhygienic effluent from multitudinous hansom cabs and carts litters the street. Okay. Well, I see no point going back in to see Holmes right now. Street lamp. One hopes that this archaic gas lamp will soon be replaced by a more efficient electrical successor. Yeah, no point going back to see Holmes. He's in a mood. Quite rightly, his brother is like on death's door. Let's go. Well, so we know. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Scotland Yard. Okay. What have we got here? We've got street vendor, hydrant. Okay, let's look at some of this stuff. Caution sign. Despite Augie's cart and the traffic it attracts, the no loitering sign reminds casual passers-by that the CID officially discourages dawdling in the district. I love that all of these are from the point of view of Watson, like all of these little information things. Later, when we're playing Holmes, things will change, so... The barred windows suggest that the Metropolitan Police Station may temporarily harbour the criminal overflow from Pentonville Prison. What about this? What the Scots had to do with this area of Westminster is lost in the mists of time. The name has been generally applied to the police force by the untutored public for several years. At least one interested, though hardly unbiased, observer believes these granite walls surround the best of a bad lot of officious bureaucrats. I wonder who that interested observer could be. A few blocks from here, a new police headquarters building is being constructed. Wagon. This vehicle is called a patrol wagon, perhaps because it conveys groups of constables to far-flung parts of the city. Hydrant? This awkward piece of forged iron is called a water hydrant. The valve can be tapped with a hose and the resulting water used to douse fires. Okay. Let's talk to this chap. Let's have a look at him. Augustus Trimble is a mean-spirited trickster and police informer. His extra-legal machinations are well known and tolerated by the police. Holmes, who frightens him a little, has used his information to advantage more than once. Alright, Augie, hello. What's the good word, Augie?
What's the good word, Augie? Out alone, are we, Doctor? Like to turn your end to a game? I don't really feel up to it. The calamity at the Diogenes Club. Say no more. Mr. Holmes beyond consolation, I assume.
He is dispirited, as am I.
Very sorrowful to hear it, I'm sure. What about some free card Monty to improve your disposition? It's a game of skill.
Not the way you play it, I suspect.
Okay. Let's keep talking to him.
I'd like to get into the yard. Can you help me? I can lighten your cares and your wallet.
Can you distract the constable?
No go, Doctor. He's a clever and vindictive brute. You're just a visitor here. I have to make my living.
No, I've already let him talk. Alright, let's talk to this police constable. I love he's walking around, which makes him difficult to kind of pin down. That was something I found making my game, actually. I had a character, Tilda, who originally I had her kind of running around catching butterflies, and you just couldn't pin her down. It was too frustrating. So now she It's not. She's sitting catching newts instead. Okay.
Constable, I'd like to nip in for a word with Inspector Lestrade.
Impossible, sir. Your local station can handle any police business.
Well, this is a personal matter. Mr. Holmes often assists the yard, and I...
Save it, sir. It's nothing to me. Just move along.
Perhaps you could direct me to someone with more authority?
I'm Lord and Master of this pavement, sir. Now mind the sign and push off.
Let's keep going.
Inspector Lestrade may have matters that require my friend's attention.
Move on, sir. We don't want any rough stuff, do we?
Oh, he showed his palm to us. Sorry, I'm trying to... No, stop moving around, mate. Okay, we can't... Okay. I mean, I can, like I have... So in my inventory, I've not looked at it yet. I have money, a card that's like Sherlock Holmes' card. A business card on which the usual data is engraved may serve to aid the memory of a reluctant witness or dissatisfied and in arrears client. Fun. A certain quantity of shag tobacco and a comfortable briar pipe are proven allies in the fight against crime and boredom, which are sometimes the same thing. Fun. Guess this is our Bradshaw. Yes! It's our Bradshaw! Bradshaw's railway schedule is... Do you want me... I have one somewhere. I should go get it. Is indispensable for penetrating the Byzantine mysteries of the train travel in an oh my goodness! Expeditious manner. It's quite tongue twistery at times, this game. A wallet occupies valuable space. One can accomplish its primary objective by stuffing a few coins and notes into one's pocket. And what's this summon? Oh, this is from Mycroft. Sherlock, please join me soonest. I require your judgment and discretion. Okay, fine. But none of these are going to help us get in the door. I don't think we've got anything else. Can I just talk to Augie again while I'm here? Okay.
If you've ideas of how I might get inside, I beg you to give them up.
Three ways to my knowledge. They're yours for £50.
Put it on my account. Speak.
Commit a crime, marry Lestrade's sister, or change your name to Holmes.
Okay.
Lovely. Perpetrate any of 3 felonies.
Beggars can't be choosy.
No, they're allowed to throw their money down a rat hole.
I mean, that is hinting to me that... I don't think I can do anything with any of these. That's hinting to me that we can't, as Watson, get into Scotland Yard, which is, like, offensive to poor Watson. But, there we go. I think... Oh, this could be good. Find out more about the explosion.
The half-crown ought to buy what you know of the Diogenes Club explosion.
The police say it's an accident. That's no surprise.
You have reason to disbelieve them?
Reason don't enter into it. It's an easy call. Who's to say them no? But the truth's worth money, and they ain't asked for an halfpenny. Beware of free information, Doctor. Might have been some terrorists about, for all you and I know. I heard there's some about.
Okay. Anything else? He doesn't know much, but...
Any more bright ideas, Augie?
None that I think you'd pay for.
No. Well, I'll have one last go, because I think it is an affront that Watson should not be allowed into Scotland Yard. Okay.
I believe I heard a young woman call for help. Shouldn't you investigate?
Your ears is better than a blind man's, but I'm afraid she's on her own. I got me orders.
Oh, okay. Jerk. This is also something my game has in common. The policeman in my game is not very helpful. Yes! Tell him, Watson.
Please let me pass. I'm Sherlock Holmes' colleague. Surely you recognize his name.
Of course I do. Round here enough, isn't he? Like he owns the place. But if knowing him was a ticket, I'd have half a Newgate prison inside.
Lestrade's Christian name is Giles. Only his intimates know that. I must speak with him.
Show off, or I'll have you before the Bow Street magistrate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Constable, Have you heard anything of interest about the explosion in Pall Mall?
If you're looking to employ Mr. Holmes, that dog won't bark. The Diogenes case is closed. Fire brigade said it was a gas leak.
But sometimes, Constable, men in your high position, men with great authority, hear things. I'm sure you take my meaning.
Well, one lad did remark on the damage, with so little gas being laid on and all.
And?
Said it looked like the club was bombarded. Some club members insisted on going inside, and they were shocked to their shoes at the damage. I did hear that Mr. Mycroft Holmes had regained consciousness at Bart's. Much improved. Now, please, sir, move along.
Oh, that's good news. I'm just gonna make some notes. Okay. So we've got something a bit odd there about the fact that if it was a gas leak, something a bit strange about the explosion. But we found out that Mycroft Holmes has regained consciousness and is at St. Bart's Hospital, where we work. We worked at St. Bart's, right? So Watson should be able to go there, okay? Where's St. Bart's? Oh, and we can go to the Diogenes as well. Oh, should I go to the Diogenes first, or should I go... Oh, I love this. That is really where Scotland Yard is, like, in London. And there's Regent's Park up there. That's so cool. Oh, this is really neat. I love this. It kind of whizzes off. Whoa, a bit sort of... Whoa. Okay, I think it's more important that we find out... Oh, I don't know though, should we go to the... Let's go to the Diogenes. That's the nearby place. Not that it matters in this game, but... let's see what the lay of the land here is. The fire brigade has littered the sidewalk with the charred remnants of the club's furniture. The unsalvageable wreckage awaits the dustman's wagon. Okay. Do some rummaging. Rummage. Much of the debris is still warm to the touch, although there's no sign of smouldering. Okay. Door. Look at the door. This dilapidated doorway leads to the interior of the Diogenes Club. Why did we have to know that? Cordon ribbon. This cordon indicates the scene of an official investigation. Civilians are often prohibited on pain of arrest to stay clear of areas so designated. Can I just, like, ignore? Oh, no. It's telling me
Club
off.
members and official personnel only, Doctor.
Okay, can I just cut the ribbon?
You surprise me, Doctor. Trying to deface police property? Get on with you now.
Ah, I'm a little rebel. Okay, fire wagon. The odds of containing a fire in the highly combustible city have slightly improved since the acquisition of 6 mobile extinguishers. Their steam engines can pump 200 gallons of water per minute. That just makes me think, did Sherlock Holmes, like, did he save Mycroft? Because he ran in. Did he, like, bodily drag his brother out of the burning Diogenes Club? I need to know that. Okay, let's look at this. Only a rash or stupid person could regard with equanimity an unconfined flame so near the site of a recent gas explosion. Yeah, that is stupid. Extinguish it.
If you touch that torch again, we're going to have a problem. Not that you could do anything but burn your hand. I'll assume you considered the safety issues.
Strange. I don't know what that torch is about. Okay.
Constable, might I have a look inside? The interior is available to those holding proper credentials. Credentials? Surely you recognize me, Daly. I'm Sherlock Holmes' colleague. Yes, Doctor. My orders is that what's left of the club is off limits to all but official personnel and Diogenes members.
Okay, so we need to either get, like, something from Lestrade to say we are an official investigator, or maybe, like, a membership card or something for the Diogenes Club, which I think we should be able to get from Mycroft, but Okay, let's...
Constable, why is the fire brigade still here?
Looking for more leaks, sir.
Well, in that case, shouldn't these torches be extinguished?
It was the brigade what lit them. They know their business, I suppose.
Why would they do that? Is it like a way of detecting? Oh, look at the sign. Oh. The Diogenes' maverick reputation is widely known. Its members revel in their disparate political, social and intellectual views. The conventional building betrays no hint of the club's eccentric membership. I mean, eccentric in the sense that they like to lounge around and not talk. Okay.
I tried to see Inspector Lestrade at the yard, but I couldn't get in.
That's hardly my fault, Doctor.
No, but I thought good intentions might carry some weight.
The thought don't count for much, contrary to the old saying. If you're not a club member, I'm afraid I can't let you in.
Okay. Alright.
Really, Daly. I'd just like a peek inside so I can give Mr. Holmes a report.
I never pegged you for a thrill seeker, Doctor.
Whatever do you mean?
There's naught to view except the devastation. Place is in ruins. One geezer was carried clean away. Another fighting for his life at Bart. Scenes of disaster excite some people. Perverts.
Oh, presumably that's Mycroft he's mentioning. Fighting for his life. Oh.
Mr. Holmes is most concerned about the condition of the club.
It's a bloody shambles. Targets of artillery practice look better. Part of the roof and west wall are blown out. The stranger's room is completely gone. It didn't even have gas laid on.
If I popped in for a moment, I could reassure him that things have been handled expeditiously.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but there's nothing more to be done. Now let's not have any trouble.
So you said the stranger's room, which I'm very upset that the stranger's room has been destroyed. But they didn't have gas laid on, and yet this is meant to have been a gas explosion. Okay, let's go see Mycroft, and hopefully he's going to be awake and he can help us to get into the Diogenes to do a bit of snooping. Here it is, St. Bart's. Ah, here we are. Okay, what shall I look at first? St. Bartholomew's Hospital, known as Bart's, is affiliated with the University of London. Many years ago, in one of the laboratories, I met Sherlock Holmes for the first time. A fortuitous meeting, as it turned out. It changed my life. Sure did. Let's look at this mural. With all due respect to Matron, P.G. Ramsden's brilliant fresco, The Operating Theatre, dominates the hospital entrance. It is a classic of medical art. Okay, I wonder if that's real. Is that really a mural in St. Bart's? It seems a little bit kind of anachronistic, but sure, okay. Silence. Matron's sign declares that she's confused a hospital waiting room with a place of worship. This is just the sort of error that gives the medical institutions and those who practice in them an overdeveloped sense of self-importance. Okay. Let's have a look at these. Though these signs appear self-explanatory and sufficient, they are in fact useless to the uninitiated. Strangers looking for the morgue have spent hours trying to extricate themselves from the cavernous laundry or kitchens below. Okay, let's talk to the matron.
Matron, might I look in on one of your recent arrivals?
This is not Christie's picture gallery. We have procedures here, visiting schedules, discipline, and so on.
Okay, but can I though? Yeah, I used to work here. Yeah, play that card.
My name is John Watson. I once worked here.
I recall. Skillful, but unattentive to hospital regulations. You've put on weight, Doctor. It doesn't suit you.
Yes. Thank you, Matron. You're looking very well.
You've become a Wimpole Street hack, no doubt. Or do you keep a surgery for pampered women on Harley Street?
I have a general practice in Paddington and...
Paddington? I might have guessed. Well, if you'll excuse me, Doctor, some of us have work to do.
Everybody is being very rude to my boy Watson, and I'm very unhappy.
After Bart,
Yes.
I served in the Army Medical Department. I was wounded in India.
An army medico.
Oh.
I'm not surprised. I always say, those who can, do. Those who can't, do take government service.
That's interesting. He says he was wounded in India. Because actually, in the books, he was injured in Afghanistan. So I think he did go to India, though. It is complicated. I can see why you would just be like, India. I think, did he like go to India and then get shit? He sort of, by the time he arrived, they'd gone to Afghanistan, so he went as well. And then first day on the job sort of thing, he gets involved in the Battle of Maiwand. Anyway, long story short, yeah, they seem to have changed it to India. Any chance, come on. Yeah!
Matron, I'd like to see Mycroft Holmes. I'm a close friend of the family.
But you're not his physician. I can't allow the new intensive care ward to be breached by just anyone off the street.
I'm hardly that. Must I apply to the director?
Visitors are my province. If you have time to waste, apply by all means. She'll return from Paris in a week or two.
I don't like this character. Just let me go see Mycroft. Yes!
Matron, I entreat you, let me see Mr. Holmes just for a moment.
Doctor, he is comfortably ensconced in the new ward. And Sister Grace must not be distracted from his care.
I'm pleased that you are maintaining hospital order with customary efficiency. I've always admired that.
Persiflage will not serve you, Doctor. As you have no business here, be grateful that I haven't had you forcibly removed.
Thank you, Matron. I won't forget your kindness.
Don't abuse it, Doctor. Now,
Okay, let's have a look at some of the other things going on here. So we have patients, the indigent. Indigent?
Indigent.
Suffering from extreme poverty. That's a new word for me, I guess. The indigent can receive free, if cursory, examinations and medical treatment at Bart's. They don't seem to be doing very well there, though. And what about this chap? What about this poor man here? Why is he there? It is to be hoped that the patient's in relatively good health. He's unattended and appears to have been for some time. You know what? I'm just gonna turn... how do I change the transparent menus off? Yeah, I think I prefer that. Okay, let's talk to him. Sir, how long have you been unattended in this wretched hall?
Sir, how long have you been unattended in this wretched hall?
For bleeding ever, if you'll excuse the expression. No one tells me what's going on. I'm like furniture.
Okay, I was ready to like have a real bleeding heart response to this poor man who's been abandoned in this hospital like entrance area. And then you talk to him and he's like, he's got like a Mr. Bean voice. Okay. Right, can I talk to him anymore?
Is the new patient ward far from here?
Miles away, I've heard. I've never been, thank God.
Why do you say that?
Well, Matron keeps a few special cases there, but mostly it's terminal ones. Morgue's close by, you see. Long as I'm out here, I can't be too sick.
Okay, that's a bit grim. Okay. Can we... I'm gonna keep talking to her. Gonna wear her down. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, why are those people up on the mezzanine?
Why are those people being treated in the mezzanine?
they are indigent and unable to meet my hygienic standards for placement in the luxurious privacy of the new ward.
If they have communicable diseases, isolation in a private room would be sound practice.
Which shows how little you care for hygiene and the value of a pound.
Okay. At least she told us how to pronounce indigent, I guess. I think we can go see our friend Dr. McCabe in the morgue, and we know the morgue is next to the sort of intensive care ward.
Is Dr. McCabe still the staff coroner?
He is.
As I'm here, I'll just pop in and pay my respects. Will you sign me in?
Seeing you're professional, I'll record it. The morgue only, mind. Don't make a nuisance of yourself.
Okay. Quick to the morgue. Before she changes her mind.
Don't dally in the halls, Doctor.
Whew, okay. Whoa, okay. I remember this when I played it last time. This really threw me off that, like, we're standing here, so it's like we've come in from the left, but actually we're meant to have come in from the right. This is the way to the hospital entrance. Really, really flipped me around when I played it, so let's have a look here. The tag names the occupant of the respective drawer, date of birth, date... Hang on, just stop all that. Is that Mycroft? Is that Mycroft on the bench? He could be. He's kind of a chunky guy. Oh no. The body lies supine on the autopsy table. The nasty gash over his left eye bled profusely, but was certainly not the cause of death. His chest has been opened, and it appears that the ME is examining his lungs. Okay. I'll just have... No, I'm going to talk to this guy.
Greetings, McCabe. You're well, I hope. Might I have a word?
Hello, Doctor. A word, by all means, but not much more. I'm rather busy with a subject from the Diogenes Club conflagration.
My God, that's not Mycroft Holmes.
No. He's in the new ward. This is Sir Hubert Fortescue. You didn't know the old fellow, I surmise. Well, now you never will.
I feel like this is very true that, like people who work in morgues have a bit of a dark sense of humour about it. Okay. Oh yeah, can we steal from the dead?
Was there anything among the old man's effects which marked him as a member of the Diogenes? A lapel pin, for example?
His wallet contained only money, no personal items, no jewellery, no watch. Older people frequently disdain such items.
Okay, so we can't steal from the dead. Can we find out?
Might I ask what your examination of the old man has revealed?
I'd like to satisfy your curiosity, but I may say nothing without official authorization. My report will be circulated at the inquest.
Okay, well, we need to get, like, permission from Lestrade, I think. Come on.
Might you divulge the cause of Sir Hubert's death? I nearly witnessed it.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Without authorization, I'm obliged to keep silent on that subject. As a professional courtesy, you may view his clothes if you wish.
Okay, we can view his clothes. We can do a bit of the Sherlockian stuff on his clothes. Okay. Okay, let's see.
As I recall, there was a circuitous passage from here to the old patient ward. Can the new ward be likewise approached from here?
Nothing simpler. But, Doctor, a cynical man might suppose the purpose of your visit was not entirely social.
I admit it, McCabe. I'm sorry. Matron flatly denied my request to see Mycroft Holmes.
The passage is open. Through that door and straight along. But she will not be pleased to learn that you have circumvented her authority.
I'll take the chance.
Better you than me, Dr. Watson.
Okay, before we go, let's have a little look. I think the only thing we've not seen is the cabinet. We can't do anything with the corpse. Let's look in this cabinet. A fine armoire seems out of place in such a grimly institutional setting. Have a look at his clothes. Come on, you know Holmes's methods, Watson. You can do this. Yeah, let's look. Look at those clothes. A selection of badly soiled garments hang forlornly in the closet, along with a charred border tweed suit. That's it. His clothes were charred. Well, I could have guessed they were charred. Bad job, Watson. You needed to, like, I don't know, deduce. archway. Like, why can I look at archway? This vaulted arch leads back to the entrance hall. Okay. I don't want to go there. I want to go to the patient ward. Okay.
My dear fellow, I had no idea. How are you, sir?
We're as comfortable as can be, poor dear, though we won't say so.
Watson, I think this is Mycroft. I think this is Mycroft. But, okay, let's look around. No, look, please. Several graphically gruesome portraits are hung on the walls. One might legitimately question their suitability for display in a sick ward. That just reminds me, I had a family member in hospital a while ago, and he was in like a number of days. And there was like a display directly opposite his bed that was about like death. It was about like dignity and death or something. And it's like, great, that's a good thing to have a poster up about, but maybe don't put it like opposite your patient's bed. So I think that's very realistic. Linen curtains extend from the ceiling to approximately 3 feet above the floor and provide a modicum of privacy. Okay, let's have a look at this poor man. The patient appears to have suffered severe fractures to all his extremities. The cranial and facial bandages suggest that he's been burned in the mishap that caused his skeletal injuries. So is this guy from the Diogenes?
Are you able to speak, sir? Please give me a sign.
He doesn't wish to speak. Stubbornness, I believe.
Really? Okay. See, I've never got far enough in this game to know if this character is just a gag or not, but I sort of have this, like, I keep thinking, what if he's, like, I don't know, it ends up being he is the big bad or something, like, he's really important at the end. I don't know. That's my prediction. Okay. I just kind of love it's just like a kind of weirdly twisted sense of humour thing to have this guy in the game.
I had no idea Mr. Holmes' injuries were so extensive.
He's too thin,
What is his
Watson.
condition?
Tolerable, though we won't answer a direct question and rattles on most peculiarly from time to time. However, the party you addressed is not Mr. Holmes.
I beg your pardon?
The gentleman in white is not Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes is in bed 3, as you can see for yourself.
Ah, yes, of course, to be sure.
Yep, there's little Mar. There's our boy Mycroft. He's poor guy. Okay, let's see what we can see. A discarded tea trolley has been pressed into service as a conveyance for bedpans, towels, and talcum powder. Let's look at this. The Spartan tables beside each bed are just beyond the reach of the patient for whose use they're intended. Also, they're very realistic from my experience. Anything interesting in it? Like a membership card to the Diogenes, for example? Mycroft's table contains an institutional volume of song, several empty ampules, probably morphine, and a nearly empty water glass. Okay, let's have a little look at his medical chart, because we are a doctor, so... The standard chart minimally records, in medical shorthand, patient's vital statistics, prescribed medicines, dosage, and times of treatment. Okay. No. Read it, please. Okay. Let's see what the damage is. Mycroft's vital signs conform with his traumatic injuries. He's received large doses of morphine to mitigate his pain. Okay, so he's really high right now. The attending has diagnosed a contre-coup injury, a dangerous type of brain bruise known to cause unpredictably severe disturbances in cerebral function. So he's kind of got a little light bit of brain damage. How's he looking? When not comatose, Mycroft seems delirious. No. He jerks and twitches, flutters his eyelids, and occasionally mumbles. Per hospital policy, he's dressed in an anonymous, ill-fitting, coarse gown. His personal effects, excepting his ring, are missing. Okay, he's got a ring. He's been heavily medicated. Okay. Oh, Mycroft. Poor chap. Can we talk to him?
Hello, Mycroft. It's John Watson. Sister treating you well?
What's that? Who's there? Oh, Doctor, fine. Flit on, cheering angel. She is not. I mean, tin shoes. Huh?
Oh, poor chap. He said flit on cheering angel, which Horrible Histories taught me is an anagram of Florence Nightingale. So there you go. He is like a little bit. He's kind of, oh, Sherlock's in a funk.
Sherlock's in a funk, sir. I'm trying to revive him. Can you help?
Ask me to be he who kills a misery. Not free to be, don't flee. Where's the key? A former tree. Who's the key? What? How? Treachery. Mendacity. If he's free, he should see if I have the key, or I ought to be. He just might see conspiracy. Privacy.
Oh, it's a terrible thing to hear a grown man speak drivel.
If you don't mind, sister, I'd appreciate a bit of privacy.
Well, excuse me, I'm sure.
Oh, I kind of feel like maybe he's, maybe he's talking a little bit of sense in the rumbling. Can I get his ring? Can I just steal his ring? Let's look at it. A gold signet ring loosely encircles the little finger of Mycroft's right hand. Can I ask him for it instead of just, yay, I can?
Mycroft, may I borrow your ring?
Security, prudential, speed, essential, treachery, pestilential.
Okay.
I'm sure, but may I borrow your ring?
Security is prudential.
Oh, he's going to sleep. Oh, Babu. Poor little Babu. Oh, poor Mycroft. Poor Mycroft. I feel like, okay, he's got a brain bruise, but I feel like he's still he's just ascended to a higher plane of existence. And so everything he's saying sounds like nonsense to us, but actually, I have a feeling he's actually telling us, the solution to the whole game. That's my other, prediction. Can I just take his ring?
I'll tell Sherlock you're in good hands.
Please, don't interfere with the patient, sir. No touching. Very unsanitary.
Aww. Did she stop us taking the ring? Yeah, we've not got it. Can we distract her somehow? Does she ever leave? Does she get up and do anything? Can I talk to him again? Oh.
Have you comprehended any of your neighbour's ramblings, sir? I surmise there is no help forthcoming from this quarter.
Can I talk to her? Oh, okay. Well, let's...
Has Mr. Holmes said or done anything that you can tell me about?
Mostly he's a lamb, Mr. Holmes is. And if he continues to be a good boy, I'll give him another dose of morphine.
I think he has had quite enough medication.
Yes, I think so as well. However, I think this is important.
Will you please bring Mr. Holmes some fresh water?
I mustn't leave the ward. My patients depend on me.
Please make an exception. I'll watch your patients. I'm a doctor.
I need to steal his ring.
Anywise, I'm perishing for a cup of tea.
Okay, quick. Quick, no, get his ring. Get his ring. Get it. Because that's going to be proof that we're going to make it a member
I'll
of
try to put this to good use, Mycroft.
Finch's ring. Sorry, Mycroft. He'll understand. He's a good chap. Is there anything else we need to do in this room first? Okay. Let's go. Annoy the matron by just coming out of a door that we weren't meant to be in. yeah, can I talk to her anymore? Just like, hi, don't mind me. Okay, no. Okay. Just gonna go.
You took your time, Doctor. I was about to send out a search party.
I don't like her. She's being mean to Watson.
Thank you, matron. As always, you are the soul of civility.
I mean, I like her as a character, but she annoys me. Okay, can I go tell... I think before going to the Diogenes, I want to go tell Holmes that his brother's okay. Maybe, if the game is going to let me do that. And I just want to have a look around 221B. I like that our door actually says on it 221B, which... I guess it would do. I guess I've just always thought... Yeah, I guess it would do. But I've also thought maybe 221B is just the upstairs bit that they live in, and that 221 is the whole building, and maybe Mrs. Hudson is 221A. I don't know. Can I click anything here? Oh, I like the VR. That's suitably large. Because the idea is that Holmes has shot that into the wall. And I think if you were trying to shoot bullets into a wall to spell anything, you'd have to be working on quite a large scale. But a lot of sort of illustrations and things tend to do it quite small. In my game, I've got to admit it's quite small, just because I was trying to fit it in. The Gasogene! That's his Gasogene! Which is like a Victorian soda siphon. And I love just the concept of Gasogenes, really amuses me. They were prone to exploding, which is just chef's kiss. Okay. Use as dulled as the velvet upholstery of Holmes's chair. A purple silk dressing gown lays crumpled on the seat. The antimacassar, I always say that wrong. The antimacassar, as usual, needs changing. That's the bit that goes at the back of your head, because macassar oil is the... Am I saying it right? Macassar oil. It's what men used to pomade their hair with. Newspapers. A vendor regularly supplies newspapers to Holmes, following his perusal of the same, which may prompt a clipping or two for his files. He abandons them in a chair or simply drops them to the floor. Fair enough. Oh, fireplace. Look. For 10 months a year during waking hours, a coal fire in the black marble grate warms the otherwise chilly room. Ooh, I can do various things. Tend it. Yeah, tend it with that poker. See, I love this game because it just lets you do stuff like that, and that's something that I want to emulate in my game. So, like, you can play the violin or put a record on the gramophone, stuff like that. And there's not really any... Like, there's no game reason for it. It's just a bit of fun. Oh, utilize it, Watson. Yeah. Yeah. Love it. I love it. Okay. That's the jackknife. Yeah, chemistry time. Oh, let's look at the clock. This ornamental regulator once kept perfect time. During a recent bout of ennui, Holmes became annoyed with its chimes and tore them out. See, I've used that dodge as well. Every clock you can see visible in the game, in the Beekeeper's Picnic, is stopped for some reason. I really like, there's one moment in my game where you can actually hear a ticking clock. And Holmes explains to you that it's on the fourth wall, the one you can't see, which amuses me no end. He's got a table of elements, and that, I guess, is General Gordon, who Watson has a picture of. See, this is it's just such a deep cut, like... okay, can I do some science? Holmes executes numerous chemical analyses at his lab table. A load of experimental apparatus somewhat carelessly surrounds a Bunsen burner. A more than slightly noxious odour suffuses the area. Yeah, he shouldn't probably have it in that corner. That's bad corner. Science, Watson, science, Watson. Yeah. Gonna do some chemistry. Oh, he's like, no, don't have nothing to do.
This is time-serving. I've got nothing to analyse.
Well, you could analyse, like, your tobacco. Holmes would like that. Okay, let's go. Oh, Holmes's untidy bedroom is concealed by this door. Mrs. Hudson herself is allowed to pass through it only for an annual airing out. Let's go knock at the door.
What is it, Doctor?
Oh, can I? Oh.
I saw Sir Hubert's corpse, Holmes. There were no obvious signs of concussive damage.
Of what interest should that be to me?
I expected massive excoriations, arterial bleeding and discharge from the ears and nose.
And you observed?
Save some singeing on his forehead, his condition was excellent. He might have suffered a fatal coronary.
And so he may have. I
Whoa.
attach no significance to the manner of his death.
Okay, what happened there? Okay. Oh, hang on, what was that? Go back to that. If past practice informs the present, the distraught Holmes sits on his bed in a modified lotus position. He smokes continually and gapes silently into the middle distance. Oh, bless. Okay. It's a shame we can't tell him about his brother, but...
What might I do for you, Holmes? How may I help?
Make yourself scarce, Doctor. If I'm to grow fonder of you, your absence is required.
Oh, poor. I feel like that's so in character that Watson's like, how can I help? How can I help? And poor Holmes is sort of isolating himself. Okay, so let me just take stock of the situation. We have a ring, which means we can go look in the Diogenes Club. Hopefully, we can pretend we are a member. Oh, there is a lot of putting hats and scarves on and off. I don't think we need to wake Wiggins up again. Okay, let's go. To the Diogenes! Bom, 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 bom. Oh, it's Miss Malkin. It's my kitten cat. She's a-comin'. Do you wanna come, Malkin? Do you wanna be on the stream? Do you wanna be on the stream or you're not? No, she's not. Okay. Just know that she is present, just off to one side. Okay. Oh, ceramic pot. I didn't see that. This pot is chipped and cracked and partially filled with water. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cat cam. Okay. This pot is chipped and cracked and partially filled with water. The overzealous fire brigade is probably responsible for the damage and the disappearance of the miniature poplar tree the pot contained. Oh no! Ah, poor poplar tree. Sad times. Oh, give my kitten a scratch. Okay, let's show our ring to this chap. Ooh, such ornaments are commonly engraved with the wearer's initials or family crest. Mycroft's ring, however, displays a well-formed canine head. For some reason, the dog is the symbol of the Diogenes Club. Do you know why? Oh, if Watson doesn't know why a dog has something to do with Diogenes. Sad times.
Well, why didn't you say you was a member? Save us both some aggro.
There. 3 portraits were hung in the entry. Though now scorched, the countenance of one gentleman is recognisably that of Mycroft Holmes. Oh, which one? Like, that one? That one? That one, surely. But, I don't know. I feel like none of those are a dead ringer, I would say. Okay. What else have we got going on here? The marble bust of a bearded ancient broke when it collided with the floor. The fire brigade should not be discounted as the cause of its current condition. Okay. There's an Dutch door. Dutch doors partially conceal a small antechamber off the hall. I've never heard of a Dutch door, but fine. Okay. Can I open it? Probably not. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing that would be a bad idea. Singed umbrellas, scarves, and an overcoat hang in place above a tiny table and chair. Were this not the Diogenes, a closet would seem a peculiar place to sit. Oh, that's so funny! So one of the members was having a sit down in the cloakroom. I guess it is a sort of out of the way place, right? Okay. What's this? Box. Box seems important. I love how attentive the cat is being. Yeah. Okay. A small shallow box lies amidst the sodden mass of conventional debris. Is this something important? The tortoiseshell container, tortoiseshell like you, may have held jewellery or snuff. It appears to have once had a cover.
The magnitude of human tragedy is not measured by the numbers who endure it. A simple, solitary, displaced possession of a particular man is most affecting. Are there other such signs about?
Oh. So it's not. It's only important in a poetic sense because it's getting Watson to consider the futility of, the humanity of the situation. Okay, how's the bar? The wooden bar is much the worse for wear as a result of the explosion and subsequent fire. Oh, okay. Anything else going on here? I feel like it's maybe not going to let us through this, but... The double doors to the Diogenes lounge were blown off their hinges. Only the splintered remains of the frame remains. Oh, she did a yawn. Okay, let's go. Are you enjoying this? She is definitely watching. It's quite cute. Okay, look, Malkin. Look at the cursor. Look. Malkin, Malcat. Mollykin. Look. Aww. Okay. Oh, this is a grim... Oh, no, not the books. Virtually all the books have been destroyed. Oh, sad times. Oh, globe. It's going to say something really poignant about the... Some sort of globe. Okay. It looks like nothing was so much as an oversized croquet ball cleaved in half. See, I thought Watson was going to say something really dramatic about that. Like sort of emblematic of the destruction of the, okay, the clock. Were it not for the enamel square decorated with Roman numerals, this hodgepodge of burned wood, broken glass and twisted metal would be unrecognisable. Okay. Examine. Oh, we're getting a match out. Okay. What time was it? Is it like... Is it the time when it stopped important? The blast embedded metal fragments and glass slivers in the walnut cabinet. Beside the grandfather's mangled works, a small round face from quite a different clock. Okay, mingles with... Hang on, I need to read this. Okay. Beside the... Oh. There was another little clock? Inside that clock. Statue. Okay. The marble torso of a nude female has been violently propelled to the floor by the explosion. The unfortunate lady, who was already sans arms, has lost her head in the blast. No, but so is it... Oh. Clock face, but not that clock. There's another clock. What is that? Okay, the small face is about 4 inches in diameter. Most of the left side is encrusted with a suspicious sandy substance. Both hands are entirely missing. Oh. Okay. Okay. Can I take it with me?
Intriguing.
This residue reminds me of some bad business I saw in the army.
Bad business he saw in the army? Okay, take that with you. Yeah, take that with you. Bad business he saw in the army. Oh!
Dr. Watson, you should be ashamed of yourself. You'll have to get out. None but authorized persons are allowed.
Well, I think we got what we needed. So we have this clock face now.
Horrible.
Clock face. The tiny face is about 4 inches in diameter. Most of one side is encrusted with a grey, sandy substance. Both hands are entirely missing. Well, perhaps now is chemistry time, because he said, don't you think, Malkin? Don't you think, Malcat? He said that there was a residue on it that reminded him of some bad business in the army, which I feel like really, Watson, you need to be a bit more, sort of specify a bit more what you mean, but, okay, back to Baker Street. Gonna do some good old-fashioned chemistry. No, open the door, please. I love when she's looking off this way, it's because she's looking at the second monitor where I have, like, a recording going. I've noticed she has a tendency, she likes small screens bigger than big screens. So she quite likes, she's actually looking at the game on a little screen, and she prefers that. So you see if I sort of move the mouse around, she might kind of twitch a little bit. Okay, to the chemistry set. Yeah, look at the big screen now. Why not? See the big screen? Okay. Lab table. Got this. Can I? Inventory. Oh no, sorry, it's the, yeah, there we go. You're looking at the little screen again. You love that little screen, don't you? Yeah, she loves that little screen. Oh, she's sniffing the little screen. You sniffing Watson doing some chemistry?
I think if I warm a sample in a sulfide bath, a black precipitate would provide confirmation.
A sulfide bath. Okay. Oh, you're right there, Molecat. She's getting really up close to the screen. It's quite funny. Sulfite. Okay. Do I? Okay, sulfite. Sulfate? Sulfite. Yeah. What do you think, Malkin? I'm thinking maybe this sulfate, and it said to do it in a sort of solution, so distilled water. Come on. Oh, it lets us click and drag. Oh, that's so cool. How did they film that, do you think? Oh, that was really cool. Like, even the background matched? How did they film that? That's so cool. Okay. Put some sulfite in the beaker? No? It's not gonna let me do that? Should I have done that first? Should I have done that first? I thought that was right. Let's get some scrapings. Scrapings of this. Okay. Now the sulfite. Sulfate. Is that just wrong? Is that why it's not letting me do it? Sulfate. Oh. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Sulfate. Ferric sulfate. What's the difference? Oh, no! Highly soluble in water and that... Okay, never mind. I got really obsessed with that one. Iron yeah, okay, it's not going to be iron sulfate, isn't it? Because you can't sort of... Oh, she's gone. Okay. back to me. Back to me again, sorry. No more cat. Cat is looking out window. There is cat. Okay. Okay, so we put that... Okay, we just need to light the Bunsen burner then. So for that we need matches. Use matches with Bunsen burner. Oh! Oh! we really are doing our Holmes impression by blowing up the flat.
What in blue blazes was that? Are you trying to kill us?
I'm trying to satisfy your partiality for proofs, and I wanted your attention.
You have it.
My experiment confirmed that residue I recovered from the Diogenes was explosive fulminate. The gas main was ruptured, it exploded, but that explosion was caused by an incendiary device.
Let me gather my thoughts, Watson. I am beginning to suspect a strange and peculiarly terrible chain of events. And, Doctor, thank you for showing me my duty.
Aw, that's good. Aw, we back. Oh, it's Holmes back.
Fulminate of mercury. The black precipitate is decisive. Mycroft felled by a bomb. Damnable villains. An outrageous and unconscionable act. The misbegotten maggots. If I had them before me, I could not be trusted.
Have you been ingesting stimulants, Holmes? Let me have some tea brought up.
I'm as sober as Carrie Nation, Watson, and more determined. Let us get on with it.
Oh.
I will have the fiends who tried to kill my brother.
He's mad. He's got a quest for vengeance in his soul. And this excellent mouse-coloured dressing gown that makes him look like a dustman. Brilliant. I think I'm going to leave it there for a first session. That was... Can I get him to come, like, disturbingly close? Wow. Oh! Oh, he went tiny. Oh! Okay, I'm going to leave it there now, and I will come back and play again another time. This was very fun, and yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for Miss Malkin for providing support.